We're gonna have to build an ark if this rain doesn't let up. Y'all still playing Scrabble?
Uh-huh.
Thought you'd be finished by now.
So did I.
Look, Shook, cayenne pepper now can make my jambalaya.
Gumbolaya?
Tyer's dead set on us having this family Sunday sit-down thing tomorrow with the kids. Dinner's on the table at 1. We'll all be sick by 1:30. Can we set you a place?
No, thank you. Besides, Mama's invited herself to breakfast. After that, I'm gonna unpack and feng shui my office for the rest of the afternoon.
Oh, boy. Whose turn is it?
Yours still.
And I still say that last thing you put down is not a word.
Fine, look it up, lose a turn.
Hey, I thought this was just going to be a friendly game.
There are rules, Emmy.
Yeah, your rules.
Game rules. Maybe if you'd concentrate, we could get...
You're reading a book.
Could have read two by now. You know, we should have had this girl time at my house.
I'm sorry. I told you I had to babysit Emmett, and then Davis needed me to help him fix that video camera, and then I saw Collier was wearing his underpants inside out. I knew I had to do the laundry.
Ooh, poison arrows.
Oh, here we go.
No, honey, the way this furniture is set up in here, you're blocking energy. You're attracting bad chi.
Don't tell me you really believe in that feng shui stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I bought the book on a lark, but I'm open to new things.
That stuff may fly in Shanghai, but in Birmingham, a chair is just a chair. Oh, look here. Here we go. F-U-N-G, as in feng shui.
You can't do that. It's Chinese. It's F-E-N-G.
Oh, fine. I got one of those, too. There you go.
You know what? You want to cheat? Go ahead. At this rate, we're going to finish this game when you finish your new book.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Besides, Feng, you haven't written a word in months.
You don't think I can do it, do you? You think I'm just a one-book wonder, that I'm too lazy to finish it?
Those are your words, not mine.
Well, I'll tell you something. Even if I had the time, I don't have the money to go traipsing all over East Moses trying to get those interviews.
It has nothing to do with time. You've got to make the time. And if it's about money, go on the internet and find yourself a grant. Now, will you take that word?
Oh, fine, fine. Here. N-O. No. Game's over. You win.
What are you doing?
Girl time is over, too.
You know what? You're not mad at me. You're mad at yourself for procrastinating.
Well, I'm not going to procrastinate anymore. Go home. I have work to do. I'm going to go finish what I started. Happy now?
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. It's easy now. I'll be gone alone.
Mama, I'm not doing this.
All I'm asking you to do is to pick out a photo.
For your funeral program, why are you thinking about this?
Well, I'm just putting my house in order. You never know when the Lord will see fit to take you.
Mama, you know, you've been acting real funny ever since I moved out of Daddy's old office. You're not still upset, are you?
No, I'm not upset.
Okay, then. So when you gonna come see my new space? I've been in there a week already.
And when you gonna come back to church with me? You haven't been there since Christmas.
Mama, you know how busy I am. I have boxes to unpack.
Your father made time for service. Feng shui my foot. Does this mean you're not a Baptist anymore?
No, it does not, Mother.
Because I am starting to think that you don't believe. In fact, I don't know what you believe in.
I believe you're too young to be planning your funeral.
Well, if I don't, I just might end up in a platinum casket with Whitney Houston popped in at the waist, saying, I'll always love you.
Oh, Mr. Burnett, I don't know what his son was thinking about.
I always said that child wasn't his.
Mama, I would never do that to you.
I know, but just in case, I wrote down what I want. I want orchids, not carnations. And his eye is on the sparrow, not Amazing Grace. And Renee, I want people to remember me at my best. So if you could please just tell me, which picture do you like?
Then will you come see my new office?
You want to pick out a photo?
I'll let you know when you come to the office.
Then I will see you after church.
Oh, hey, you fixed the video camera. Thanks, David.
No problem.
Oh.
Ready for your close-up? Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Look, Mary Elizabeth, our little tadpole's grown into a frog.
Yes, oh, Collier, don't put it there. It's getting all over my papers.
Well, I got him, Mr. Sims.
All right.
Oh, man. Davis, would you please stop doing this? I'm trying to work here. Get that out of here.
Put these in the fridge for me, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, what's all this? Oh, this is information about grants for writers.
Is this for your book on the unsung heroes of the civil rights movement?
Yes. I'm thinking of calling it Lift Every Voice and Sing, you know, after the Black National Anthem.
She was on the web all night.
I'm telling you, there's money out there for just about anybody who wants it. I mean, look at this. Second generation Hungarian oral histories, $5,000.
$1,000 for short stories of non-smoking, teetotaling Baptist women?
I'm telling you, they're giving it away. I'm gonna get me some. I'm gonna finish this book come hell or high water.
Well, you better hurry, because the high water's already here.
Boo, where's Miss McGillicuddy?
Didn't you put her in the bag?
Would you want to please get this stuff off my papers?
Sorry, Mrs. Sims. I thought you did, babe.
Johnny, I cannot keep track of everything. I mean, we need to get organized. We need to make a list so we don't keep forgetting this
Well,
stuff.
I know, and we will, but what are we going to do right now? Okay, Emmett's going to cry all day if he doesn't have a stuffed kitty cat.
Maybe you could go home and get it.
In this weather?
Johnny, Mom is right. Just go get the cat.
And get this stuff off my table.
Right. I'll be back. Save me a plate.
It is like a three-ring circus around here.
Here, shoot, taste it.
Collier, please. I am just trying to get through this. Seems like there's money out there for everybody but me.
Jeez, what about this? Travel expenses and stipends, Southern nonfiction writers. Here.
Huh? Let me see that. Oh. Oh! This is it! And all I gotta do is make a budget and write a proposal and send them a copy of my first chapter.
See? Now taste this and tell me if it's hot and spicy enough for you.
And it's gotta be postmarked by tomorrow.
What are you doing?
I am locking myself in your den.
But-
Don't bother me, Collier. But look, anybody who touches this door is going to lose an arm. I want absolute, utter, complete, hear a pin drop dead silence for the next 4 hours until I am finished. What, Collier? Spit it out. I have work to do.
Oh, I'm just proud of you, Shug, that's all.
Oh, your father would be so proud. This is wonderful, Renee.
I'm so glad you like it, Mama.
Now, what about the pictures for my funeral program?
I was hoping you'd forget. I haven't made up my mind yet. Hello?
Pretty good storm. Winds are picking up.
May I help you with something?
You gotta meet with Joe Lozano, your secretary.
I'm his boss, Renee Jackson.
Virgil Smith.
This is my mother, Mrs. Jackson.
How do you do, ma'am?
Fine, thank you.
Joe did tell me that he was coming in today.
People working on Sunday when he should be going to church.
Mama, please don't start. I told you I will go with you next week.
Preacher's working too. Gotta make his money.
We're working for the church. That's different.
Well, still pretty good scam.
Mr. Smith, would you like to have a seat?
Thank you, ma'am.
I meant in reception.
Who was that?
Mama, I don't know. I just met the man.
Well, I don't like him. Calling the church a scam.
You keep your voice down. He's going to hear you.
You sure you're gonna be all right up here by yourself?
I'm not going to be by myself. Joe's going to be here any minute.
Well, I will call you when I get home. Be careful.
You be careful driving out there in that storm. Bye-bye. I love you.
Love you more.
Can I offer you a soda while you wait?
Better not. Mama says I've been drinking too much soda lately, and that's why I've been getting all pimply.
Renee, aren't you forgetting someone? I'd like a soda, please.
Sorry, thought you already had one.
It's really hot in here.
Go ahead, open that window.
Well, what you doing, Miss Jackson?
Updating my scrapbook. I have saved all the articles from the movement and Mr. Jackson's trials.
Did you see the one I left about the Black Panthers? Huey P. Newton's not afraid of anybody. Carries a gun in plain daylight.
And you expect me to put this in our scrapbook?
No, I'm just trying to keep you up to date.
Oh, is that so? And where did you get that article?
One of the boys in Black Students Unite had it.
Oh, you mean Cedric? Oh, don't look at me so surprised. Your daddy told me you have a friend that's a boy in your class.
Oh, Cedric's not in our class. He's a senior.
And me?
A senior?
What's the matter with you?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm feeling kind of woozy.
Oh, now don't go and try to change the subject.
Oh, no, really, Miss Jackson. I'm burning up. I feel.
You are running a fever. Those aren't just pimples. That's chicken pox. Talk to me. I think you...
Yes, ma'am.
I think chicken pox too.
Lied to us, Renee.
I didn't lie.
You didn't tell us, which is as good as lying. I don't like these new friends of yours. They are too militant.
No, they're not.
They're changing who you are. And I don't want you seeing them anymore.
Mama!
And you are grounded until your father gets back from Selma next week.
That's no big deal.
Oh, that's 2 weeks. Shall we go for 3?
Up to you.
I don't know what's gotten into you lately.
What's gotten into Mom lately? She's really serious about this grant stuff, huh?
Well, Renee kicked her butt in Scrabble and got her all riled up. You and Ajani should check out the internet for college scholarships and see if you can find some extra cash. Help out with expenses.
Maybe in a few years.
I thought you were going to roll in January.
I don't have time for school, Daddy. We need money. Dad, we're barely covering our expenses, and we want to pay you and Mom back for the hospital bill and the $5,000 you loaned us. So I got a job.
What?
You're looking at the new assistant manager at Cost Savers.
What about Emmett?
Johnny's gonna stay home with him. He cut back to part-time at the pharmacy. That way he can work on the business plan. He's got this great idea for small business.
Are you out of your mind?
Daddy, we had to do something. The cost of diapers alone is killing us.
So, Ajani's going to stay home and you're going to work full-time. What kind of mother are you?
Working mother, I guess. I don't like it either. But this job pays $20,000 a year, plus benefits. After 2 years, I can join the 401k plan. At least I'll have my own desk.
And you're going to be sitting at that desk for the next 30 years if you don't go to college.
Daddy, I don't even know what I want to do or what I want to study. We'd be throwing money away when I could be making good money now. And Johnny knows what he wants to do. You've got to hear his idea.
I don't care about any cockamamie idea. Kel, you are not doing this.
Yes, I am. I have to. We're not going to make it otherwise. I start on Monday.
Kelly, go to your room.
Daddy, you can't do that anymore.
I drove all the way home and realized that Miss McGillicuddy was in the back seat. Did you hear the news? There's a tornado alert. The storm could get worse.
Oh,
You all right in there, Miss Jackson?
thank you.
You want some help?
No, I've got it. Thank you.
Come on now. Come on, move over. I got it. Over there?
Yes, please. Careful. The floors.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. We just do that when we was just kids.
Me too. No, really. I can manage from here.
No, you can't. I seen you struggling. Was on with the lady. I got time to kill. Let me move you, Miss Jackson. You don't have to worry about them. They don't bite. Oh, well, except maybe for this one. That's my girl, Molly. You know, that's from when I was just a little kid. My stepdad had a shoot after she took a chunk out of his thigh.
Must have really loved your dog.
Oh, I love all animals. You know, I had a bobcat for about a minute and then a monkey, and he ran away.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. You can keep them, but you gotta be careful not to change their nature. I got a whole menagerie on my back. Go on, lift up my shirt. I'll show you.
No, please. That's
Some
all
of the
right.
finest tattoo art you'll see in Alabama. You know, I know guys that like to cut my skin right off just to have it.
No, I will take your word for it.
See now? You're just gonna make me take my shirt off. Now that there, Miss Jackson, that is the true circle of life. Everything feeds off of something else to survive, but don't nobody. As for that snake, you know that took 10 hours, a couple of bottles of Jack to finish that? My friend inked it, but the idea, it's all mine.
That's very impressive, Mr. Smith. May I ask you exactly why you're here to see Mr. Lozano today?
He's helped me get a license to sell exotic animals. That ain't got nothing to do with Satan or the devil, if that's what you're thinking. See, I leave the battle between good and evil up to you Christians. This here, that's my religion. It's atheist.
Mr. Smith, if you'll excuse me, I'll be right back. Joe, where the hell are you?
You know, I don't kiss and tell, Renee. I'm helping a friend unclog a gutter.
Then put your snake away and get over here. There's a Virgil Smith waiting for you.
Oh, damn, I forgot.
Who is he?
He's an ex-con on parole. I'm helping him petition the parole board to have his political and civil rights restored. They turned him down, and now he wants to sue.
He didn't tell me that. He never mentioned anything about his civil rights.
That wouldn't be the first time a parolee's lied.
What did he do?
I don't know. I was going to get into all that today. I didn't think you'd have a problem with this one. Alabama's stance on disenfranchising felons is criminal. Seemed like this case was right up our alley.
Look, we'll talk about it more when you get here.
I'm on my way.
All right. Bye-bye.
Getting a low down on me, huh? Why don't you just ask me?
I did ask. And you lied.
Wasn't a lie. I gotta get my civil rights back before the state will let me get a professional license. Can't vote in any election. Can't even own a gun to go hunting with.
Then why didn't you say that?
Because some people act weird when they find out you've been in prison, Miss Jackson.
Mr. Smith, I have represented clients with criminal records before. What exactly were you arrested for?
Which time?
Why don't we just start at the beginning?
I started out boosting parking meters when I was 9. And then I ended up in juvie until my 18th birthday.
You've been in prison your whole life?
Yes, ma'am, state raised. Now, I know I got caught and all, but I was damn good at what I did. You know, I went a whole 2 years before I got sent down on Class C felony. Then I maxed out after 4. That's the story, Morning Glory.
But you're on parole now.
Yeah. This last time, me and a buddy, we hit this pet store. Gave me 18 years. Got out in 7.
Why not 6? You're eligible for parole after you've served a third of your sentence.
Parole board denied me. See, I won't go to AA because there's a lot of religious bull crap that I don't believe in, so I started what's called rational recovery. See, it doesn't preach at you about a higher power. The only higher power is me.
18 years is a Class B felony. That tells me that you were armed, that you had a gun.
Be pretty stupid to try to home rob somebody without one.
Was anyone hurt?
Well, my feelings are hurt right now.
Asking all these questions, you're not my lawyer. I'm waiting for Mr. Lozano.
His clients are my clients, Mr. Smith.
Let's just say I did what I had to do.
What does that mean?
It means if I put a gun in your face, don't be a hero. It means if you're stupid enough to pull a gun and it comes down to me or you, it ain't gonna be me.
We'll talk about this further when Mr. Lozano gets here.
When I shot him, he didn't die. But he saw my face. Looked like he was gonna end up a cripple anyway. So I put that poor bastard out of his misery. Don't you want to know how? Broke his neck.
Mary Elizabeth, I think you better get out here before I blow a gasket. We got a situation. The kids have decided they're not going to college. Ashani's got some harebrained scheme going, and Kelly's decided to take some dead-end job. She won't listen to me, Suge. You got to talk to her. Mary Elizabeth?
It's really pouring out there. I don't think Mr. Lozano's gonna make it, so you may as well go.
Why can't you help me? His clients are your clients, right?
I'm sorry, but I have to go.
So go. I'll wait for Lozano.
Mr. Smith, I'm closing
Miss
up.
Jackson, I'm not leaving.
Okay? Do what you want. I think I forgot something.
What are you doing?
You gave him to me.
Did not. I got him from you.
Doctor says you two are to be quarantined for the next 10 days.
I am not going to be stuck in here with her for 10 days.
You're not to leave this room until those nasty sores crust over. You hear? Your father's never had chickenpox, and they can be very dangerous for adults.
Can't we just quarantine her somewhere else, like in the basement or outside with Rebel?
Well, I think we should just send you to the hospital.
Girls, please.
I know. May Elizabeth can move into Johnny's room.
Teresa.
Hush up now, both of you. I don't want to hear any more of this nonsense on where you're going to stay, or you'll both be in the doghouse. Here, cover yourselves. And no more bickering.
I wish I was dead.
So do I.
Hey, honey, I'm making chicken for dinner and... Where do you think you're going?
Black Students Unite is having a meeting.
Didn't you hear me say that you were grounded?
Even for meetings?
Especially for meetings.
We're talking about the Black Panthers. We want to come up with our own 10-point program for school.
I don't care if you're rewriting the 10 Commandments for the next 3 weeks. You're not going anywhere.
This is so stupid.
What did you say?
Nothing. But if Daddy were here, he'd let me go. He understands you don't know anything.
I know that you wouldn't treat your father this way, sneaking out and talking back. What happened to the sweet little baby I brought home from the hospital?
Can't I go for just an hour?
No, Renee.
Okay, then I'll just stay for half an hour, then I'll be back.
If you're thinking about knocking me down, you better make sure I can't get back up again. Don't let me have to tell you again.
Can I use the phone, or am I grounded from that, too?
You get on that phone and you'll see.
I'm calling the police.
Why? I didn't do nothing to you. You asked me to leave, so I was leaving.
Then why are you still here? Mr. Smith, please turn the lights back on.
Must have been the storm. I didn't touch them. No, I didn't really break nobody's neck. I shot him because he pulled a gun on me.
While you were robbing him.
Seriously, Miss Jackson, I was just kidding before.
You've got one hell of a sense of humor.
If I wanted to, I can get in there. But you think a locked door is going to keep me out? You owe me an apology. I didn't do nothing to you, and you're acting all scared.
Well, look at what you're doing.
You look. All right. You're right. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'll go. I'm going.
Thank God.
Emmett's finally asleep. Daddy, that smells so good.
Yeah, and I'm hungry.
Well, hold that thought, because as soon as Miss Sims gets back, we're going to eat.
Oh, and Davis, he's outside filming The Storm.
Yeah, so much for a Sunday with the family.
That's okay. We got your back.
But Kelly tells me you're thinking about starting up a business.
Oh, man, well, I got this idea, and it's been kind of a dream of mine for a while.
Johnny, dreams are fine, but you think you're going to be able to do that and take care of Emmett at the same time?
Well, I'll be working from home. I'm going to do it on the internet.
.coms are doing just great right now.
It's not a .com, Daddy.
Well, starting up a business is like having another baby. Hours you two are going to have to keep, woo! You'll be lucky to see each other, much less Emmett.
No doubt, it's gonna take a lot of hard work, but we're thinking of the long run. And we want the best for Emmett. And we want a house. And we could use a new car, nice furniture.
Furniture, period.
Yeah, and it's gonna take money for all that.
Well, when Mrs. Sims and I started out, we couldn't afford any of that.
And if you had money, all your problems would have been solved.
But that's not the point. See, you have to take care of the family first.
Exactly. That is why I'm working. And when Johnny's business gets started, we won't have to worry about the money. Tell him your idea.
Don't wait a minute. You shouldn't only have to worry about money. I mean, you gotta work, and it's great you want to start your business and all, but you have to do it now. It took me 20 years to get my business started.
All due respect, Mr. Sims, I know you felt that you had to wait, but I don't. I want to do it now and start socking away some serious cash for our future.
What are you still doing here?
Hear that? I think somebody stuck in the elevator. It wasn't working when I
You
left.
said you were leaving.
I did leave. Storm's got worse. I had to turn around.
Mr. Smith, you cannot stay here.
The elevator's not working.
Then use the stairs.
That is how I went down, and then I heard this voice.
Listen.
I don't hear anything.
Listen.
Renee! Renee Jackson! Anybody? I'm stuck! Help!
Me?
No, it's Hannibal Lecter.
What are you doing down there?
Having my nails done. What are you doing? I've been screaming my lungs out for 10 minutes.
Why didn't you tell me you were coming over?
Because I wasn't coming over. I was going to the copy shop to make copies, but their power went out, so I decided to come over here. And it's all your fault.
My fault?
Because you made me so mad that I found a grant to help me finish my book.
Don't you worry, honey. We're gonna get you out.
Who is that? You got a man up there?
This is Virgil Smith speaking, ma'am.
Who are you?
He's a client of Joe's.
There should be a door on the ceiling. Just pop that off. Climb on up the ladder.
No, honey, don't do that. Stay where you are. Don't tell her to do that. What if it starts moving and she falls or gets crushed or something?
It's gonna move. It must have sorted out when the lights went out. Plus, if you wanna, could go down and try and fix it.
I don't think that's a good
Just
idea.
gotta disconnect and reconnect the circuit. It's real easy if you know what you're doing. I've done it before.
Hello? Did you forget about me?
I'm sure you have, but I don't want anything to happen to her.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know, but
Hey!
That's right. You don't. You think you do, but you're wrong about me, Miss Jackson. Now, do you want me to help your friend out? Or not?
Y'all come and get it. Help yourself. I don't know what happened to Mary Elizabeth.
So, Mr. Sims, let me tell you about this business I want to start up.
National
Hold on a second, Johnny.
issued a tornado warning for Shelby, Jefferson, and Adams counties. Doppler radar indicates severe thunderstorms moving east
Kelly,
at
come here.
60 miles per hour. All residents are advised to take cover now. Find substantial shelter.
Kelly!
And or near the path.
Davis, get in here.
Look at the lights.
It's a tornado warning. I'm gonna get some flashlights.
I'm gonna get in there.
Bell City.
Daddy, I'm worried about Mom.
So am I. She's been gone a half an hour. Copy shop's only 5 minutes away. Call over there and see if she's left yet.
Daddy, the phone's not working.
Try the cell phone. It's in the pantry. Davis, get in here.
Dad, you've got to see this. I think it's a funnel cloud.
I know there's a tornado warning. Put down the camera, get some blankets and some candles, and get yourself in the basement.
Scout, come here, boy.
Daddy, this battery isn't charged.
Davis, didn't I tell you to recharge that thing?
No, I don't think so.
Well, from now on, that's your job. I'm gonna go get your mother.
Daddy, no.
Something might have happened to her. So get yourself in the basement.
I'll come with you.
I know I can't tell you to get up to your room anymore, so I'm telling you, get your baby and your husband, get in the basement now!
Virgil here to the rescue, ma'am.
Well, Virgil, I could just kiss you.
Be my guest, Mary Elizabeth.
I'm a married woman.
No wedding ring.
Oh, gosh, I must have left that by the sink this morning. You know, all this humidity, my fingers swell up.
Huh. Is that well you know Miss Jackson?
Oh, we've been friends forever.
Good. Maybe with you being here, she'll calm down. She's in a mood.
Oh?
She'll tell you, I'm sure.
I want to show you something in my office.
Hey, don't forget who got you out of there.
Get me out of here. Tracy's driving me crazy.
I know. I'm like a political prisoner.
You mean a prisoner of love?
I'm still gonna meet Cedric and everybody.
You are?
The kids are meeting at the soda shop later, and I'm going. I don't care what my mother says. She makes me so mad.
Well, why? I like your mother.
That's because she's not related to you. She's always smiling and asking me what I'm doing. I wish she would just go away.
Mary Elizabeth, you'll get chicken pox all over that telephone.
Oh, Renee, I gotta go. Bye.
Me too. Bye.
Better hurry up with that homework, Spaz. Mama said little Collier's gonna hand it in for us tomorrow.
I can't do this math. I'm just gonna have Collier tell Miss Norman that I'm sick.
Stupid's more like it.
I'm not gonna let Collier hand in your homework. And if he does, I'll never speak to him again.
Well, he should be so lucky. Maybe it's time he find a new girlfriend, like Della Mae Connor. She's much prettier than you are.
Shut your pot, Teresa. Collier would never go out with Della Mae.
You better watch it, you little leper.
You're a leper.
Yeah, but you're just about the ugliest thing that I've ever seen.
Well, I hope your spots never go away.
You might have chicken pox after all.
I'm fine, Mama. Stop fussing over me.
Do you know when I was 15, I stopped talking to my mother for a whole summer? I didn't even say one word to her. Not even hello. Not even I love you. Well, I'll let you get your rest. I love you. Good night, sweetheart. Renee, honey?
I was just opening the window. I think you might be right about the chicken pox. I feel hot.
It's cold out there in the night air. You better take your blue sweater. I'm disappointed in you, Renee. If you want to sneak out like a thief in the night, if that's the kind of young lady you want to be, I won't stop you.
Never.
Johnny, get Skell from under the stairs.
It's okay, Davis. He's just scared. He doesn't know what's happening, don't you, boy?
Hope my parents are okay. They don't even have a basement.
Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa. Come on, Davis. Not now. Put it down. Daddy, what happened? Where's Mom?
The coffee shop was closed. I drove around, but the wind almost blew my truck over. Come on, Davis, get in here.
It's gonna be okay. Mom knows how to take care of herself.
I hope you're right. It'll be okay. You should protect her, wherever she is. Please, God, please.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
You sent that homicidal maniac down in the elevator with me.
Emmy, I had no choice. I wanted to get you out. Honey, you know, it really isn't safe to be in here.
Don't you dare think about unlocking that door.
But it isn't safe. What do you think that tornado siren means?
I'll take my chances with the Twister. I'm not going back out there with the Boston Strangler.
Sure he ever really strangled anyone? Oh, he just shot them.
He took a life, Renee.
It doesn't mean he's gonna take our life. Besides, he did his time.
He's still doing it. He probably shouldn't even be out on parole.
Maybe he's been rehabilitated.
You can't rehabilitate somebody who hadn't been habilitated in the first place. Besides, if you have so much faith in him, what are you doing locked in here with me?
Overreacting?
I don't think so. And neither do you.
I don't know what I think anymore.
Jackson, you all need to get out of there. Get away from those windows.
He's right, you know.
Well, thanks for the heads up on that, Virgil, but I think we'll just ride it out in here.
Come on. Come on. You're safe right here. Come on.
Looks like a tornado has blown through this room. What happened?
It just kind of broke.
Lamps don't spontaneously shatter, Mary Elizabeth.
She did it. I did not. She threw her dirty old shoe at me.
That's enough. I believe Teresa's right. I think it's time one of you moved into Johnny's old room. I don't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. You girls figure out which one it's going to be.
See what you did? You have to stop being so mean to me, Teresa.
You're mean to me, too.
Yeah, but you always start it. I'm not stupid and I'm not a spaz. When you say those things, it just makes me want to hit you.
Well, you didn't want a truce.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind. I don't want to move into Johnny's room.
Neither do I.
So?
So, for the next 10 days, I'll try to pretend that you're not my horrible sister, but someone I actually like.
Me too.
Good morning. Is there anything left for breakfast?
You're such an independent young lady, I wasn't sure you were coming to breakfast.
I guess I'll just have juice. What are you doing?
Nothing you'd be interested in, I'm sure.
Is that another article about Daddy for the scrapbook?
No. It's about the Lowndes County Freedom Organization, a voting rights group right here in Alabama. And their symbol is the Black Panther. Huey P. Newton says that's where he got the idea to name his group. But I'm sure you didn't know that, did you?
No, ma'am.
I'm just trying to keep you up to date.
Here, let me put that in the book. Where are all the clippings?
And the other book. I got that one so you can start your own. But you don't have the time to do that now. You're gonna be late, Renee.
Maybe we could work on our scrapbooks tonight.
Oh, you're not going out tonight?
No, ma'am. I'll be home right after school. Bye, Mama. I love you.
I love you more.
Look at Mama's pictures.
Well, it could have been a lot worse. I think you got off pretty easy. Just, you know, a busted window and 1 hour of drama.
I can't deal with this right now. I'm gonna call the building managers when I get to Mama's. Pray to God she's all right.
Yeah, call you and the kids, too. I gotta go. Wait a minute. What about that Charles Manson guy out there? You gonna take his case?
Hell no.
You better find a nice way to tell him or he might get all crazy on us.
Mrs. Smith? Miss Smith!
Oh, he didn't even say goodbye.
Pray to God I have seen the last of him.
He's hiding in the stairwell.
You take the elevator?
Never again in my life.
Stairs. Joe!
Came over as soon as I could.
I'm gonna kill you.
Get in line.
I just ran into Virgil,
Speaking of murder,
and he said he had a message. Judged not lest you be judged. I'm assuming you know what that means?
You know what? I don't care. Virgil Smith is not now, nor will he ever be a client.
Come on, Renee, you've represented murderers before. You almost dated one.
It's not what he did. It's who he is. He's a manipulative, antisocial control freak who spent the last hour trying to intimidate us, and I am not inclined to help someone like that get their rights back. Understood?
Understood.
Oh, I called all around trying to find you. We were so worried.
We?
Me and Buddy.
Oh, my buddy. Oh, Mama's here.
It sounded like the wind was going to whip this house right up off the ground. I thought the end of the world was coming.
But are you all right, Mama?
No. I was sitting here trying to write my eulogy, and I realized I don't want to die.
Oh, Mama.
I mean, I know. I just have to stop this funeral foolishness. I mean, I got too much life left in me to be thinking about dying.
I am so glad to hear you say that, because those photos you gave me, they're ruined.
Oh, what happened?
Let's just go make a cup of tea. I'll tell you all about it.
A sigh that is wafted across a troubled wave. 'Tis a wail that is heard upon the shore. 'Tis a dirge that is murmured around the lowly grave.
Are you okay?
Hard times
Where's Daddy? I don't know.
again
Where's Daddy?
no more. 'Tis the song, the